All right. What's up? Welcome to another edition of Play It Safe, the podcast with your girl, with the hostess with the mostest, April Lacey. Yes. Streaming live for Pressure 23 on iHeartRadio. I have a new guest today. I'm going to have a guest every week. But right over here to my right is my new guest. And I have to introduce him. I got to give it to you uncut and raw. Over here to the right. I got to the left. Y'all don't forget my girl. Y'all already know who this is. This Pookie. We still in the building. Woo-hoo. We got the youngest of the 1239 over here to my right. Now, he's the youngest of all the 1239, but he has changed his life. He's now a working, hard citizen, and he's a mentor. And I want to give it up to Coach Meathead. How you doing, Meathead? How you doing today? Doing all right or dry? I want to thank you for coming on my show because Play It Safe is dedicated to educate and aid. And right now, I'm doing all ages, whoever listening, but really it's a lot dedicated to you. But I have a few questions for you. And if any one of you like to have any questions after I get done with Coach Meathead, you can phone us in by 205-521-3569. I'm going to give you that number again just in case you ain't write it down. 205-521-3569. All right, let me just go and jump into the topic. And yeah, I'm late. I'm late because, I be saying 7 o'clock, but I always be late, and I'm sorry. I'm going to get better. But how y'all doing? All right. Coach Me. Be having technical difficulty, right? But that ain't stopping me. Like I said, Coach Me here to my right. I'm gonna ask this question again. So, hold on. Oh. Now we ready. But I'm gonna ask that question again just in case y'all didn't hear because we had technical difficulties. Coach Meathead, can you talk about a mentor or someone who has played a significant role in your life?
For me, it would have been my mama. She passed though, but like growing up and being a single parent, taking care of a child by yourself, doing everything by yourself, paying bills by yourself, it led me to jumping in the streets, you feel me, like idolizing everything that's going on in front of me. So I jumped out there, feel me, just was doing my thing. You feel me? And like, I know a lot of women can understand that though. You feel me? 'Cause a lot of women
Single
raise
parents.
kids by
Right,
themselves. You
single
feel me?
parents.
Like they know how it is. But for a young man to look at his mama doing it, you feel me? Still taking care of everything, working 2, 3 jobs, hustling, selling food, doing what else you got to do. You feel me? Yeah, I got to get out there and grind myself. You feel me? So, like for me, that'll be my biggest influence. You feel me? Like she used to tell me a lot of stuff about the streets. You feel me? Like in these streets ain't really your friend.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard Coach Me put that folks in the what?
Yeah, the streets, they really ain't your friend. You feel me? Like them be the same ones that backdoor you, get locked up. Them be the same ones try to hit your girl, try to, you feel me, do all that. So like you gotta look out for you at the end of the day. You feel me?
Play it safe. That's what he said. Play it safe. Y'all heard that? This came from a real one. You see that? Did you hear what he said? A single parent, and long live Shemaine. Long live
Absolutely
Shemaine.
so.
Long live Shemaine with a beautiful face, soul, and food. What would you say, Coach Me? What would you say would be your biggest regret? What would you think? What would say would be the biggest?
For me, not being there to raise my daughters physically, you feel me? Like being gone so long, like I miss my daughter. My oldest, I missed kindergarten, middle school, high school, graduation. I missed all that. You feel me? But I wasn't able to make it as graduate beauty school. So I was able to make it for that. You feel me? So,
Right, that's right. That's a young entrepreneur.
she said she gonna kill me if I ain't show up.
That's what. So
That's a daddy's girl.
Daddy here, he made it. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. Okay. How do you handle challenges or setbacks without just crashing out?
I ain't gonna lie. Like me being in prison for so long, being around so many different personalities, nationalities, like I done learned like some people don't know no better. You feel me? Like some people just you feel some people try to antagonize you to make you crash out, but at the end of the day, I can't let nobody else control my feelings and my reactions. You feel me? Like I know who I am and what I do.
Right.
But at the same time, you feel me? I got shit to be out here for. You feel me? I got kids, I got a grandson, I got stuff to be out here and live for.
Right.
So I can't let nobody play me, you feel me, and take me off the streets again. Nah, I can't do it.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what he said? He trying to be out here to raise his kids and grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is a retired, like I'm so proud of him. Y'all just don't know how it feels to hit it. I'm just so proud. He playing it safe. He playing it safe. Y'all, this coming from him. It sounds so ooh. And my last question for you, Coach Mehead. What inspires you to carry on? What's that big thing that's just gonna keep you motivated every day to just carry on without giving up? And on the end of that, give somebody a inspirational word when you do saying that for the take home with.
I ain't gonna lie, what inspired me the most right now, like I got a young grandson, you feel me? Like I ain't had no father growing up. You feel me? Like I really ain't had no father figure, nothing like that. Grandfather, none of that. So for me, I wanna be able to teach him the stuff that I didn't learn, you feel me? Keep him like at the streets, you feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, you can be a street nigga without being in the streets, you feel me? It's just some people are just who it is, you feel me? But you ain't gotta be wanna shoot nobody or gang bang and do none of that. Like, for what? Like
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, they mix out urban, excuse me, just to piggyback off that, they mix urban living up and make it so negative. We are a cultural people that they have hidden, and when we come out in our talents and our, our spark and our demeanor, they get afraid and they want to back us in the corner and label us so bad. But I totally understand what you're saying.
So yeah, if anybody, we got time now to take a call or two. If you have any questions from Coach Mehead that you want to run us by, before we jump on to this next topic that we all gonna jump into, because my guest probably got some good things to say about it as well. But we gonna hit on that topic. Yeah. So y'all, I'm gonna give y'all that telephone number again. I'm gonna stay on for a few minutes, give y'all a chance to get some calls in if you would like. That number again is 205-521-3569. Y'all can call in, ask them a few questions. Youth, if y'all out there, any questions that you maybe want to answer, ask about the streets. You can ask them a little advice that, that's, don't call and ask nothing dumb. Just being for real. Call and we're going to give you some good advice and we'll be waiting. And then after that, we're going to get into playing it safe. Oh, they scared. Well, all right then. Let me see, can I get somebody on the phone with this topic? I saved it just for today. The topic for today on Play It Safe is hating. Yeah, we finna talk about it. Let's talk about the haters. Let's talk about it and play it safe while we talking about it. Let's start on this segment of Play It Safe by yours truly, April Lacey. Hating comes in all ages, all forms, all sizes. Nobody is happy for nobody. And yeah, I'm finna talk about it. Y'all call yourself reporting me and Pookie Page. But guess what? This is a bigger God out here. We are definitely on all platforms, baby. YouTube and everywhere. And I pray for you haters. God bless all y'all. I didn't know it first. Like, I woke up and then when y'all reported me, y'all got me. Y'all reported me all the way back to 23. From all the way from my anything but a cup party. So I was like, dog, I wake up and I was like, my phone doing something. And it says something about the monetize and all that. And then I get on the phone with Pookie and she was like, girl, somebody, my page been reported. I'm trying to fix my stuff. I said, oh, wow. Oh, so they reported both of our pages. Let me tell y'all something. What God got for us is for us. Everybody got their own 24 hours, baby. Y'all wake up and decide what y'all gonna do for y'allself. But y'all can't never take what's meant to be, it's gonna meant to be. So you quit hating. One thing about it, I'm not no hater. If I don't like y'all, and if y'all doing a good job, I'm be like, I don't like her, but she doing a good job. I'm gonna still give you your credit. That's playing it safe. Right. You know what I'm saying? That means they're just showing you I'm not a hater. But, and then I'm gonna just be for real. Some people have died before that I don't like. I'm just gonna be for real. And get what I said? I said, hey, I prayed for their family, but I still don't like them. You get what I'm saying? But I still sent out a prayer because that's what I was put down here to do. That's why I said, and I did say I took some of my prayers back because after I found out some of y'all didn't even really deserve it, and I took it back. Like, and that is dead serious because what are y'all hating about? Like, y'all, I can't understand what y'all be so mad about what the next person got. What you always hating about? Like, I just don't understand. A car, if you want that car, you want that lifestyle, you want that BBL, you want that, set goals. Set goals or something for you to do. Absolutely. You get what I'm saying? Set some goals. Oh, I have a caller calling in. Let's see who this is. I'm finna take a call. I have a caller calling. It's Play It Safe. This April will Play It Safe. You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Y'all hear me in the bitch?
I hear you.
I heard y'all got me in and out.
Yes. Yeah, we got Coach Meathead in here to be exact.
Alright. Hey, I just want to say I want to give him flowers while he on top of the ground and that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, for all the people that know, Meathead, Coach Meat, you know, past and past that don't define you, and to all the younger generation, including myself, this is a time and you can change and be something positive in the community for the youth. And I'm gonna applaud you. I'm gonna give you your flowers. I appreciate you. You've been a stand-up guy since I met you day one.
A1.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
Appreciate it.
saying?
Appreciate it.
a real one. That's what I'm
You
doing.
keep going, keep doing what you're doing, coaching them kids.
Right.
Because a lot of kids have single mothers and a lot of kids don't have a father in their life. So you can be a father figure to the kids, you know what I'm saying? Lead by example. You're doing exactly that. You was not a part of your environment.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, caller, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all stay blessed, stay safe out here.
All right, you have a good one, and thank you for calling in.
Sure.
All right.
And just not getting off topic, I just wanted to mention some about wording and different stuff like that. It can be considered under the forms of hating too, because it's actually like hate to me. For decades, they have labeled our young men, our young black men, all the way from a nigga to a thug, you know, to what they used to call us. Yeah, they done got down to the YNs with this generation here. But you know, ours was gangster, you know, and our mamas was thugs, and then before that, they was just flat out niggas. All of it is still a nigga. At the end of the day, we have to watch what we let people call us. We go by our name, you know. That is who we are. We are defined by that. That is what's gonna lead you all the way to the end. That is what's gonna. They not gonna say that YN that did this and did that. They gonna say Coach Meathead was there with me when I didn't have a father. Coach Meathead was there with me. They ain't gonna say that YN was there with me. You know, we have to watch that. I actually hate it. I think it is some hater type. You know, I really do. That bothers me so bad that they take our identity from us and just give us something to go by. You know, kind of be mindful of that. Kind of watch that in with each other. You know, don't call each other that, because when you get in the courtroom, that means you're a thug. You did just what they say. We looking at it with the young man now. He was a young man in a track meet. Some boys came to bully this boy, and he used something that was out there. He didn't bring anything with him, but because he's a black considered YN, he's guilty. He got 35 years. He ain't did enough in life for that. His heart ain't even got enough hate in it to be sentenced 35 years. 5 years. Charge him what it's worth. Yes, a life has been taken. He do need something, but that word go a long way. Y'all keep in mind of that.
That's right. And at the end of the day, y'all, the young, y'all can always, y'all always like, oh, he a hater. But I keep asking y'all, why? What? How? I just be wanting y'all to explain yourself, because y'all don't have a purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all don't never have the purpose on what's the beef about, and it can be solved, but y'all want to be considered tough in front of the next and don't want to walk away. And it's definitely no fighting no more. Y'all all just want to shoot. But that's what I'm saying. I could say in 2026 and back, like, is so many. I'm 45 and I've never seen so many youth just killing one another like that. Just, I'm back to back. Like, from ages 10 to 17. And then it goes from there. And then I've never experienced it, y'all. And that's very,
it's sad.
hurtful that y'all really. I don't think that the youth, y'all really had nobody to give you that advice or let y'all know that, hey, what y'all parents are telling you is true. Like, it ain't no rush to get out there, because folks say they get bullied. They getting bullied by haters. And what once again, what are y'all hating about? What, because of the name on the clothes or things like that? Is that what it is? Because if y'all hating about their outfits and clothes and stuff like that, that's what them folks choose to wear. Y'all ain't got to wear it. That ain't nothing to hate about. So, like, I just really want y'all to come together on. Hey, first of all, have an answer. That's number one. When somebody asks you a question, at least have an answer. Sometimes y'all don't even know the answer to it. That's what really makes it stupid. It makes it stupid. You're not playing it safe because you don't even know why you and this person finna shoot each other, have a shootout, or go kill one another, or they hating it. Then sometimes it be the middle person. Sometimes it be the one that carry the bone. You know, sometimes they carry the bone, and and you they go over your head too. You know, when they be carrying and you don't see that they did, but that be the main source, main purpose. And you shouldn't let nobody tease you up. Like Coach Meat, for example. I'm proud of him. Like y'all just really don't understand. I'm very proud of him. Like for him to come on here, I asked him to come speak to the youth, and that's so big of him to do that. And I really, really would love for y'all to listen to what he's saying. Like get that out there. You don't have to just be in the streets, y'all. Everything is for the streets. Everybody don't have to see what you got. You don't have to kill each other, y'all. Y'all don't gotta like each other to agree to disagree. Just get the hell away from each other. You get what I'm saying? Just separate. That ain't gonna make you weak, and that ain't gonna make you weak. That's gonna make y'all smarter and to live another day. That's what it's gonna do. Y'all gonna live another day, man. It means nothing. Like, and then that friend gonna be like, oh, you walked off. Yeah, I walked off because I got some shit to live for. Now, whether you got it or not, that's on you. You need to get you a friend like that. If you finna go out there and crash out, I hope y'all got a couple of friends that'll be able to call and tell you, hey, play it safe and don't do that. Don't do that. That's I don't know how to get. I wish if the youth can call in one time, if I can get one of a youth on my show, you know, to ask y'all some questions to see what's on y'all mind, to try to really get down to see what's going on with y'all. What's really is it hating? Is it designer? Is it the music? Like I want to
definitely the music.
We're
gonna go with the music, Alex. It's definitely the music.
See y'all, and then I mean it's some don't get me wrong. Maybe y'all need to listen to a little old school sometime. You know, a little old school will teach you a little things too. But sometimes everything that some of those rappers rapping they song, some of them might. I know they say they lived it, but some of them folks be lying, y'all. And y'all try to go make y'allself be just like them rappers. But some of them are famous and dead and got money that they can't spend. You get what I'm saying? Then y'all just it's so much that I want to educate y'all on or whatever. And the first thing is stop hating one another so much. Like, please, y'all don't even know why y'all hate one another. Just stop it. Like, help one another. If you see somebody over there or whatever, you know, and then maybe even if you see somebody that look pretty or something, or tell them something nice, like, oh, you dress nice or something like that. Everything ain't always gotta be, you know, about no haters. So tell somebody something good once or twice a day, and maybe your day will be better instead of just always thinking negative. Negativity hurts too. Separate yourself from negative people. If somebody's always around you that's not trying to better themselves or do anything and negative, it doesn't make you better than them. It makes you smarter than them.
And different.
And different. That means you want to do better. So you don't have to be drawn into the environment just because they in it. That means use your own mind. What they do don't make me shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to start educating yourself on more like I ain't gonna call that hate. I just want y'all to use y'all mind. Play it safe. I need for a lot of you to use your mind. That last week was decision. The decisions that y'all making. I have a caller. Hold on. Let me take a caller, please. You're calling into the podcast with Play It Safe. You're on with April Lacey. How you doing today?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I was calling to ask a question because I do love the topic that you're talking about today. And I know that you said music is one of the effects on young kids and why they are the way that they are. But I also want to ask, do you think that they that the youth don't listen to the adults or the parents because they feel like we old and we don't know anything?
I mean, I can answer that for you. It's like the youth, like they say, idolize music and what they see. Like if artists and rappers talk more about building your credit, like the same youth, they want a Hellcat, they want a big house, scat pack. Tell them how to build their credit, get their credits go up, and you feel me? By the time you 21, you got you a Hellcat, you got you a goddamn big house. You feel me? Like you can do it without being in the streets, robbing, selling drugs, doing all the negative stuff. So it's all up to us. And then we don't stick together as people. I'm just gonna be real.
Hit the.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I admire the Mexicans and stuff, because they stick together.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, if you go to the penitentiary, right? You go to the federal penitentiary. When you get in there, boom, black people gonna ask you, where you from? Oh, that's y'all home, boy. You feel me? That's y'all woo. Mexicans, they come in. Oh, he Mexican. Hey, come here. They gonna give you shoes, food. They gonna eat with you every day. They do the same thing on the streets. Might be 10 of them in a house. They all gonna put in on bills, eat together. They gonna do all that. You feel me? Then they gonna get another house and another house. By the time they get done, all of them gonna have their own houses, own cars, own everything. You feel me? Like, if we stick together as people, we gonna be the dominant race regardless.
Exactly.
We was born a dominant race.
Y'all heard that?
I agree.
Coach Leahead, man. Coach Leahead. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard that? Now, if y'all haven't taken anything, you have anything else you have to say, Miss Caller? Any more questions?
No, ma'am. I enjoy your show.
Well, thank you so much for calling in and play it safe, okay? You have a blessed one. Do we have any more callers and any more questions before we? I need to give the number again. 205-521-3569 is the number. Give you the number again, 205-521-3569. Yeah, you speak. Yeah, you really do.
Don't play with my nigga. Don't play with
They young as what they can.
Don't
Nah,
play with him.
because I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be proud of certain people. Feel me? Like, in the street. Feel me? Like, my partner, we locked up together. Rip, Ripper, whatever. Rip NT.
Yeah.
Got out doing this promotion shit. You feel me? Like, on the straight and narrow, but doing good. You feel me? Chino, Marley, Rich Roll, like, they changing their life.
I got another caller. Thank you for calling. All right. We got this April with Play It Safe. Have a caller in.
Yes, how you doing?
How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. I love the topic that y'all talking about, being that I have young sons, nieces and nephews that are young, going through middle school, high school, and some even in college. But I just wanted to give my opinion on y'all topic. To me, when we was younger, we got to realize we did do some of the stuff that these kids are doing, but we was held more accountable. Most of the time when you see these kids out here, the parents, they right there fighting alongside the kids. I understand if somebody like jumping your child or this or that, but as an adolescent versus an adult, you got to, try to make the right decisions and be like, hey, that ain't what time it is. Y'all got to learn to respect and love each other. And like you said, sometimes, everybody ain't meant to be your friend. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about it. Like, everybody want to be so accepted, and when they don't get accepted, they, sometimes crash out. Right. And also, there's no respect amongst young children, and that goes back to how we was raised. Like, we would see an older person on the porch or something. We might be walking down the street using profanity, But we gonna be like, don't you see that old lady on the porch? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. And the lady probably know, like, yeah, y'all be cussing like some sailors, but we at least acknowledge the fact and show respect. Now these kids be like, I don't give no fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what they
That's the difference. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? As an adolescent, you know, you trying to learn how to be grown, but don't nobody respect nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Where the respect went to?
I'm gonna speak on that topic because I feel like the parents in this play a big role in that because they're more friends to their kids instead of being parents. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been through a situation similar. You feel me? Like I was locked up. That's why I said that's one of my biggest regrets, not being there for my kids like that, like physically out here with them, because I got out and my daughter did something. Her mother sent me to get her and chastise her. She hurt my heart. She said, "Shit, you put your hands on me, you going back where you came from." And it hurt my heart, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But not saying her mother was a bad mother, like she take care of kids to the fullest. Right. But when you be a friend to your child, they ain't gonna have respect for adults like that. You feel me? They gonna handle everybody like that. So it's like, that shit, parents gotta play a bigger role in their kids' lives, bro. Like all that friendly shit and being, it's okay, nah.
I feel y'all too. I feel like my parenting might be a little too strong. I think I need to calm down on mine.
Well, I was saying these days and times you better tighten up. Well, maybe verbiage, but yeah, you got to keep a grip and you must be consistent. You must be consistent in what you're gonna do with them and what you're saying. You have to be, because these kids these days, they got so many different influences beside their parents. You know, we didn't have all this to see and all these different ideals and people's, you know, what they household are doing. You only knew what you, the neighbor, and the person down the street was doing, and everybody pretty much on the same thing. You're gonna get your ass whooped being the houseboat dog. Like they the caller mentioned, don't be out here cussing in front of grown folks, because she gonna tell on you. She knows somebody to tell that, and it'll make a difference, you know. But nowadays they want to speak on this and that, and telling my children, you know, they so offensive. You know, people are, correction is despised these days, and that's in the word.
And I would love for people to, you know, tell my kids when they're doing wrong and they see them, you know what I'm saying? And I want my kids to respect them, you know, like I always tell them, if you see Gabby, if my children doing something wrong, get on to my kids. I agree with you, because they don't want to even say nothing to the kids. I stopped 2 kids from fighting by my house. I didn't care, you know. I wasn't thinking at the time like they had guns, which they had guns. I didn't even care, because I was just like, what is y'all even doing out here? I told y'all, they didn't even know. And they looked at one another, and I told them to go home. They cussed, and you're right, they cussed me out, but they one on went to the left and one on went to the right. I said, with your little disrespectful ass. But they still left though. They left, they ain't fight though, but that's right. And that we do have to, I agree, we do have to, I do that for my daughter. Hey, baby, put a handle on it. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Respect that elder. And I feel like we not installing it. Like you said, my grandma had me scared. So I guess a lot of grandmas ain't out here like they was anymore, like great grandmas and stuff like that. So and then it also took a village. Well, and when I say that, I mean when that village, I be glad when my folks come chastise my kids. I go get everybody. I go get everybody, because I friends and family, because I be wanting them to realize what they did wrong. And I don't want to just come from me thinking I'm just saying it just because I'm your mom. I want you to hear from, I even put the children in y'all. I go get the kids, they age and little, smaller, 10 small fry. I go get them all to talk it out and to let them know that, you know, I want a village. I need everybody to help me raise mine. I'm not particular about it. You know what I'm saying? If they need an ass whooping, she need a damn ass whooping. You know, because if she grown and being disrespectful, she embarrassing me. Beat her ass and still her back, tell me what she did. I respect that. Like, people don't want them putting their hands on their kids, but people know y'all when they get to an extreme. you know, not to kill the children and hit them or pop them and stuff. They just discipline them. And then they took that out of school. So when they took that out, you know, you don't hit my child, don't touch my child. But sometimes that child does need a little tapping, things like that. But then y'all also just go out for just. I be so lost when I get to talk about kids. I be want to cry. I ain't gonna need much like y'all. I'm really on here trying not to cry. Honestly, it breaks my heart. It do, cause I lost a nephew. I lost a nephew. Long live Braylon. My little nephew was the smartest little kid in the world to me. And he knew how to ride bikes. He was a bike play. He rode his ATVs. He was smart in school. He played basketball. He played all sports and stuff. And his life was taken from him at 13. So that really makes me want to reach out to y'all because it hurt me I have never did that before and that's a hurtful feeling, y'all. And I'm just crying because it hurts, y'all. It hurts me. There's so many kids being buried and stuff like that, and just for a 13-year-old and all ages, and then y'all shooting each other and stuff. Y'all don't understand the hurt that it does on parents, aunties, uncles, families, and everything. Nobody wants to do this. So I really want y'all to just pay attention. Play it safe, pay attention to what's going on around y'all and be more mindful. Please be more mindful of your parents. If you ain't took nothing from the day, understand that it's mamas and daddies and grandmas and aunties out here that want to see y'all every day make it. Not get no phone call and say that they got to come identify y'all. Because that's a hurting feeling. And nobody wants to do that. So I got a little emotional, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I get like that. But I just want y'all to, I want to push that word across, man. Like, come on, you. We gonna do better. We gonna play it safe. I'm gonna keep coming on every week to tell y'all something. Next week, I might get on with mental health because that's definitely a topic that's needed. I didn't touch on that as long as I should, and that's another thing I'm gonna touch on longer so people can understand and know next week. I'm gonna have different things, but I want you to know too that it's okay to take medicine and stuff. So that's next week though. But I still want to let you all know I really do appreciate everyone for tuning in. I appreciate for every caller that called. I appreciate the haters that hate it. I appreciate everybody. I love you all, and I want you all to have a blessed night.